What is up, guys? This is Rahul, and today we are going to look at how do we can make conversation between two characters in Unity. And we're going to use the dialogue system. We're going to create our own dialogue system for this. We're not going to use the asset. And in this tutorial, we're going to learn how we can make our own dialogue system. Okay, so if you have played visual novels earlier, and you might have understand that how it works. There's one name here, and there's one this big thing, and in which the dialogue is written. So we're gonna use the same kind of principle to make a game, actually a conversation between two characters, Alan and Steve, and we're gonna use that this kind of principle for this. So at the end, the whole project will look like this. So let's play it and test what we're gonna do today. Okay. So we hit next. It says Alan. He says hi. Then Steve says, "Hey, Alan." Then Alan says, "How was the party last night?" Alan asks, "How was the party?" To Steve. Steve says, "It was amazing. I met Cindy for the first time after so many years." So Alan says, "Great. And how's Mindy?" Then Minnie was fine too. "Hey, you want to come to the hiking we're organizing on Saturday?" So Steve asks Ellen that whether he wants to come to the hiking on Saturday. So we got two options, just like visual novels, maybe. We have options here to choose. If you choose to agree, something else will appear. If you choose to make an excuse, something different will be there on the screen, and we'll progress this like that. So we'll choose agree for this, and it says, "Yeah, sure, man." And Alan says, "Yeah, okay," he agrees. And then Steve says, "Awesome, see you on Saturday." So then he says, "We left the end." So that's what it is, and that's what we're gonna make today. All right. So let's open up Unity. If you haven't already, just create a new scene, and make sure you're in 2D mode. I've created this project in 3D, but it would be better if we actually use 2D to make projects of these kind of types. So let's go here and let's first choose the 2x3 layout. If you're familiar with this, so you can take whatever you want. So let's go and create a UI canvas. All right, so this canvas here is the screen that we're going to look. And next we're going to do is we will just take a look at what it's like to do this. Okay, so there's the one name over on the top and this big thing. All right, so go to the canvas and create an image. So first we're going to make our bigger one, I think, and then just the same thing. We're going to do this. Okay, just like that. So we'll choose the sprite, and the sprite will be this touchpad. Okay, now what we're going to do is we will just duplicate this image. Well, first let's choose some good color. I really like colors, and choose 165 for this transparency. And okay, and then just duplicate this. Okay, so let's just duplicate that, and then you'll find that this is here, and make something like that. And then what we're going to do is we will just a little bit change the color so that it stands out. And you can just, it's up to the personal preference, how you want to do it. It's totally up to you. Cool. And the next thing I want to do is I will go to the main camera, and then I will select solid color as the clear flag. Choose something darker, maybe something lighter, maybe that's, I don't know. Okay, so let's go and rename these two images. B for big, super small. And then pretty quickly I will just make the rect transform to fit the this kind of image, right? The same thing I'm gonna do this one. All right, done. So next thing I'm gonna do is to just right click on the B and then create another text. And then choose this kind of layout. Also make sure it's not bold, it's a normal font style, okay? And go to the rect transform and select this last one. All right. Just scale this a little bit. Okay, it's up to that. Okay. Next thing I want to do is to just duplicate this thing. And this one is the first dialog, and this one is the second one. So the first one will be of Ellen's, and the second will be of Steve. So let's go and just make it like that, and then go to this, do the small one, and add the same UI element, and make sure this time it's bold, and just remove this. Remove the default text so that doesn't really look anything like that. Okay, cool. Next thing I want to do is just to make sure that it works, it fits. So I'm gonna choose this thing, and then just rename this to the same 1 and 2. Next, we will just add a script called TalkTalk. I've already made that. You can download that script. It's in the description below, and you can use it in our projects. But we're gonna just go open and create a new script. So let's go and create another script called Talk Tutorial. Okay, double click to open that. And for this purpose, I'll just tell you what the TalkTalk script actually does. And okay, so let's start by four public variables. There are this is all text, and you should actually just import this UI system if you haven't already. So let's go and do the same. Just copy paste that. Okay, and then just copy these. Okay, we don't need these kind of these start and update functions. We'll delete that and space them. So basically, they are the text that we made. The B one is the bigger text, the one that's here, and the smaller ones are here. So I've used the same kind of text to denote all of them, and they will work fine. And next what we're going to do is we will create a public int, and that will be the integer that we use for our programming. And that will be basically very important, and we're just going to copy that. Okay, next is public game object first choice, and the next is second choice. These are the choices that I showed earlier in the video, the choices that agree to or refuse. And this one is the next button. The next button will be used for the next dialog. Okay, now what I'm going to do is create a public function called public void talk. Okay, so in that public function we will just use the integer, So each time this function will be executed, the integer value will be increased by 1. Okay, and I'll just tell you why I'm doing this in a moment. So the second thing we want to do is we will create a if function that if int equals 2, then this b text actually the bigger text, and btext1 dot text equals I don't know, hey, that's what we did, hey Steve, anything like that. And next is btext2 equals btext2, that's the Steve's text, so we don't need that, so we'll just leave it right there. And then next is stext, that's the small text, and that's the name of the person who's talking. I'll call that Ellen. And then stext2, I'll call that nothing here. Alright, so we got the template here. This is the template we're going to use. These are the 4 stuff that we're going to use here. So if whenever we click on this next button, I mean actually the button, whenever this talk thing will be executed, it will actually increment this, and if that happens, then this this kind of function will be executed. Okay, so just copy this. Actually, just first I want to comment. Yeah, usually I use comment a lot because it tells me what to do. For most people, comments are the code disabler, as they say, and they actually disable code, and they can work like that. But for me, I usually don't disable code by comment. I just use it for my own purpose. And then next, I'm going to call that Alan's text, Alan, and then this one is Steve. Okay. So let's just copy this and paste there. And that will be, I think it'll be 4 maybe. No, 3. So 2 and 3. So when the player will be will hit the talk function, then first this will be executed because the value of this int is 1, and that'll be just getting executed for the first thing. It will be this, and then as soon as the player hits next again, this function will be executed, and then the value of underscore int becomes 3, so this function will be executed. And so we can use this kind of layout to actually make some things like that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I will just write something. Hey Steve, and then just not talking right now. So now Steve will talk, and Steve will say, "Yo, Alan." How's the party? Party last night. So Steve will say, Alan will say, it was cool. And then Alan would ask that, hey, you want to join me to the hiking we're organizing? Then Steve will say, Steve will have a choice, and that'll be the most amazing part of this tutorial. So we'll just say, hey, it's cool. Hey, you want to come? Hey, you want to for Okay, and then Steve will have choice. So we will just comment this Steve choice. Okay. So the choice function won't be there within the talk function. So I'll just cut this and paste it right there. And then I'll just create another function called public void f. F meaning first choice. And then the second choice. Okay. So the first and the second choice will be of Steve's, because we'll be playing as Steve this time. So let's go and copy the Steve's talk. Whatever. Okay. Paste it right there, and then Steve's dialogue, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So Steve will say, "Sorry, I can't come, cause I wanna study tomorrow." I don't know. It's not Friday, I guess. It's Tuesday today. Whatever. So and then second choice will be Steve will say, "Yo, I wanna come." Yes, I'm in. Yes, I'm in. Okay. So based on these choices, Alan will respond, and Alan will say something, and now we're just gonna manipulate right now. So let's go and just add sort of int value. Int value will be I don't know, 90, maybe 60, 50. Oh no, 49. And this one will be 40, 48, I guess. Int equals 48. Man, it's raining outside. Okay, so int value will be 48 because I will add another function which will be equal to 47 for this case, and the second case it will be equal to 48. And you can get the idea why I'm doing this, because each time the player actually clicks on this button, it becomes like this. Okay, so it becomes int equals int plus 1. Yeah, you can't hear me, right? It's really raining outside, man. Okay, whatever. So I mean, you can get the idea, and you can actually make sure like this will work. And yeah, let's go and do that. So I'm just gonna copy this, and actually I'm gonna copy the Alan thing because Alan respond, and yeah, I think Alan would respond like that. Doesn't really matter which way you choose. So I'm gonna go for 47 for this case. No, 50. No, 49. 49. Okay. So Adam would say, for this case, Adam would say, "All right, man, some other time. All right, some other time. Whatever." And then next, we will just copy that, and then paste it right there, and that will be 40, 50. Cool, man. Okay, so that's it. This is the thing, and we have done this. Now let's go and add this function to our button, right? Whoa, you can't hear me, right? Okay, so let's go and add this. And first what I'm going to do is to go into our canvas and create a UI button. Um, button, yeah, button. Put it right there. Uh, yeah, I think I will put it there, there, maybe there. Okay, there. All right. So duplicate that and just paste it right there. And then we're just going to make the text to be very cool. And the text will be real cool because the text actually will act as our main thing. Because whenever we add something into our scene, it always puts it into the default text. So we don't want the default text. We will just put something different in here, and then let's put it something like um, okay. And then second one would be I don't know. I don't want to come. Maybe make an excuse. Give an excuse. Give an excuse. Okay, that's it. So these are the things that we're going to use. And these buttons, we won't be using them all the time. We want them to just appear at the moment when Alan would actually ask us. So okay, let's make the public game object here. Um, I think I will. Yeah, here we go. We have already added these three buttons. So next, I will go to this Steve thing, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I will go here, and whenever this will happen, this public void F. First choice will be taken. This the I don't know. Like that.